Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akif Aziman Riza Azbani and my tag number is 2317647. First, for the project, we will enter the script to the SQL so that we can enter the data to the SQL before we proceed with the queries. We will copy entire of it and then we will copy and then we paste it. Paste it and it works well, and then we will proceed with the queries. For the queries, for my part is to retrieve the most recent emptying date for each notification, which means for the notification we will find the most recent emptying date. That means the date where the emptying process take part and is the most recent. So we will select the script and then we enter it, and it says 11 June 2024, 1:37 a.m., which means 1 a.m. And this is the most recent updating process that took part. The explanation is that the BN notification, this is nested loop where it takes part first in the bracket where select max emptying date time from emptying process. EP, that's why we use EP, where EP notification ID equals to BN notification ID. BN is from the B notification. And then we select this and then we rename it as most recent emptying date. And then we select BN notification ID with this from the BN notification BN, and that is the result. And the second one is query to retrieve app users along with their purchases. So this one we will test the code, the script, and then okay, it works well. We can see the user ID, the username, and the total purchases. So the explanation is that AU, we use AU. You can use the name also, but we want to use AU. AU is from the user app. User ID is from user app, and name is also from user app. So we use AU dot. But this is nested loop, so that we'll proceed with the bracket first. This bracket, and it will be renamed as total purchases. So we select this, and then we select this, from the app user. So that's how we get the output. Okay, thank you. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Is Sam Avatar, like the magic number 25857. So I'm here to explain my given query, which is query number 2, which receives data from the app user table where the total e-wallet point is greater than 1000. So here is it. We start with the select statement, the select command, select all the asterisks from so to the total e-wallet points greater than 1000. So the select statements means like its function is to specify which columns to retrieve from the table. The asterisk is a wildcard that means all, and then the command, the from command means specifies the table which to retrieve the data from. So, and the where command is used to filter records based on specific conditions. So the explanation of this code is we're looking for total e-wallet points that are greater than 1000. So it receives all columns from the app underscore user table, and then it receives the ones who have more than 1000 e-wallet points. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kasha bin Muhammad Kamsian, and my metric number is 2316465. So here I want to demonstrate you the third query, which is query to find business ID and their total e-wallet point. Here in this diagram, you can see business, and this is the business ID, and their total e-wallet point under the user table. So in the SQL, we can simply say select B business ID, U total e-wallet point from business B app user U, where B user ID equal to user ID. So this is the output. The output here shows that the business ID along with the total e-wallet point of the user who own the business. And in this SQL query, select P business ID, U total e-wallet point. This part shows that we want to retrieve the business ID from business table and the total e-wallet point from the user table. From B business B, app user U, this part specifies that we are selecting from the business table and the user table. And lastly, where B user ID equal to U user ID. This is the condition that joins the two tables on the user ID field, ensuring that we matching the business ID and the user ID. That's all from me. We continue to the next part.
Alright, my name is Mama Alhijas bin Mama Haris. My metric number is 2313491. I will explain the query number 4. So the query number 4 is to get the average rating of the category rating under the feedback table. So we have the select statement and all the column from the feedback table, which is the program rational point, overall effectiveness points, attractiveness of reward point, and so on. But we will put them in the average comment so that the system will calculate the average point of all the variables under the column. And I will rename it as rational point average, effectiveness point average, reward point average, and so on to make it easier to understand. And all of this is from the feedback table. And if we do the query, we'll get the answer in fraction. That's it.